So you're thinking about moving to Norfolk, Virginia? If so, this is the video for you, especially if you're going to be stationed at Naval Station Norfolk. Today we'll be visiting the top 5 neighborhoods that are near Naval Station Norfolk, so you can see what it's like and see if it fits in with your lifestyle. If this is your first time on the channel, then click subscribe and press the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know all about the market in Norfolk, Virginia. Let's get started. Naval Station Norfolk is located in northwest Norfolk in the Sewell's Point area of the city and is one of the many military bases in the Hampton Roads area. In fact, it is one of the largest naval installations in the world. So here are the top 5 neighborhoods close to Naval Station Norfolk. And stay tuned until the end because I'm going to include a bonus neighborhood that may not have been on your radar. Here's neighborhood number 1. Let's start with Glenwood Park. Glenwood Park is located on Northampton Boulevard near the entrance to Naval Station Norfolk. The houses in Glenwood Park were built from the early 1900s all the way up through the 1960s, with a few additional homes being built from the 1970s through the 2010s. Prices range from the low 200,000s to the mid 300,000s, and the median sales price for the neighborhood is $260,000. Glenwood Park is zoned for Maury High School. Next, neighborhood number 2. Now we'll head down Hampton Boulevard to Edgewater. Edgewater is located off Hampton Boulevard near Old Dominion University. The homes in Edgewater were built between the early 1900s to the mid 1960s, with a few additional houses being built between 1980 and the mid 2000s. Prices range from the low 200,000s to the mid 600,000s, and the median sales price for the neighborhood is $273,000. Edgewater is zoned for Maury High School. Edgewater borders the west side of Old Dominion University's campus, and the houses closest to the campus are the ones that are at the lower end of the price range for the neighborhood. The houses that are closer to the water are going to be in the higher end of the price range. Coming up, neighborhood number 3. Now we're going to head over to Sussex of Norfolk. Sussex of Norfolk is located near the intersection of West Little Creek Road and Hampton Boulevard. The houses in this neighborhood were built from the late 1940s to the early 1950s, with a couple of houses being built in the 2020s. The prices in Sussex of Norfolk range from the mid 200,000s to the mid 300,000s, and the median sales price for the neighborhood is $310,000. Sussex of Norfolk is zoned for Granby High School. Next, neighborhood number 4. Now we're going to make our way to Larchmont. Larchmont is located off Hampton Boulevard, north of Old Dominion University. The homes in Larchmont were built starting in the early 1900s all the way up to the late 1990s, with several additional homes being built in the 2000s. Prices range from the high 200,000s all the way up to about $1.6 million. These are going to be the houses that are on the Lafayette River. The median sales price for the neighborhood is $482,000, and Larchmont is zoned for Maury High School. And last but not least, neighborhood number 5. Next, we're going to head across the Lafayette River to Meadowbrook. Meadowbrook is located near the intersection of Hampton Boulevard and West Little Creek Road. The homes in Meadowbrook were built between the early 1900s through the late 1960s, with just a few additional homes being built from the early 1980s to the mid 2010s. Prices range from the low 300s to the high 900s, and of course the higher end homes are going to be on the Lafayette River. The median sales price for Meadowbrook is $486,000, and Meadowbrook is zoned for Maury High School. Now, as promised, here is the bonus neighborhood. The bonus neighborhood is Lochhaven. Lochhaven is located off Hampton Boulevard, not too far from Norfolk Naval Station, and is on the Lafayette River and the Elizabeth River. The houses in Lochhaven were built from the early 1900s through the late 1970s. A few additional residences were built in the 2000s. The prices in Lochhaven range from the low 500s to well over $1 million. The median sales price in Lochhaven is $767,000. Lochhaven is zoned for Maury High School. Lochhaven is a small neighborhood with just about 60 homes, and fewer than 10 houses have been on the market in the past year. So if Lochhaven is your neighborhood of choice, when a house comes on the market, you need to move quickly. Now, what about shopping? Southern Shopping Center, which is located on the corner of Tidewater Drive and Little Creek Road, is nearby. If you're affiliated with the military, you'll have access to Naval Station Norfolk's Navy Exchange, which is the largest Navy exchange in the world. If you're looking for things to do, you can always stop by the Norfolk Botanical Garden. That's always a nice way to spend the day. And as a plus, the Norfolk Botanical Garden was voted the second best botanical garden in the country. I've done a separate video on the Botanical Garden, and it will be linked below. Tucked in the back of the Lochhaven neighborhood is the Hermitage Museum. This was a private residence that was turned into a museum with expansive views of the Lafayette River. The Larchmont Branch Library is not too far from Naval Station Norfolk. And down by Old Dominion University, there's the TED Constant Convocation Center, or the TED, which is also known as the Chartway Arena. This is an event space that hosts ODU basketball games, concerts, comedy tours, and events such as the Harlem Globetrotters. Thanks for coming along for our tour of neighborhoods near Naval Station Norfolk. If you think Norfolk is the place for you, or any of the other 7 cities in Hampton Roads, whether you're moving in a matter of days, weeks, or months, feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or schedule a video call so we can talk all about your move to Norfolk, Virginia. Until next time, when I'll be showing you around town.